welcome back to the space that gives you inspiration in your work, in your job, in your career, in your purpose, and all of that stuff. And as a mother, as a parent, in your marriage, as a homemaker, as you raise children, and in parenting, and everything that's in between. Guys, can you believe that this is the final week of April? Like just the other day, it was the end of March, and so it was the end of the quarter. But now it's the end of April, and it's the end of a third of the year. Guys, do you know what that means? 2021 is on no joke. Like 2021 came to go, and we've got to just be ready. I really, really hope that when this year comes to an end, my channel will be one of the things that inspired you, that kept you going, that encouraged you, that gave you information, and one that you would advise other people to, watch and subscribe to and share and like and all of that stuff. But also, guess what? This is the last of my series on business and work and career and jobo and all of that stuff, the very, very serious stuff. This is my last video on it. I kind of feel like I'm going to miss it so much, but then I'm also still excited for the fact that now we're going to go into marriage and parenting and homemaking and all of that nice stuff. So this is literally the final week for which you can access me via phone or via meeting me in my business chats. Please, if you'd like to talk to someone about your business, and you think that I would be the right person, because I think I am, get into the description box. There's a link. You can get an appointment with me Monday through to Thursday, and let's talk business. Just let's do this, right? Anyway, I wanted to leave you with one of the things that I've kind of always talked about since we started in January up till now is some of the challenges that I had with human resource. And as a startup, your greatest challenge is getting the right resources that are skilled, knowledgeable enough to work for you, but you won't break a bank for. I'm saying this because as startups, I feel like we need very skilled human resource, but we don't get it because we can't afford it. Have you felt like that before? I know you have. If you're a startup, you know exactly what I mean. You see a really good person that can run your finances, but guess what? You can't afford them. You see a really good person that can do your marketing, but guess what? You really can't afford them. You want to get into PR, you want to get someone to do your work, but you can't afford them. So what are some of the things that I've done that many other startups have done that you might not know, that could help you to use software or apps or tools or platforms to do the things that these really skilled people could have done in your business, but now that you have to get done, that you have to kind of live with or use as you wait for a time such as when you can afford certain people. So I'll start with the most important for me, so that in case you get bored with my video, you can switch off. But after you've heard this one, the big one for me was my finances. You see how we usually employ a finance, HR, and admin person, and operations, like we just want one person who can do that. I found that usually when you get a really good admin, they're not really good at finances. When you get a finance person, they're not really good at HR. When you get an HR person, they're not very good at operations. When you get operations, they're very good at, my gosh, it can be quite the mess, right? So I've always thought to myself, well, what I've done is I've gotten a person that does admin, operations, who does the admin, the HR, and the finances, but then the finances, they're using a platform, right? So there's certain two platforms that I want to share with you that can help you in your finances. So one is Zoho Books. I absolutely love Zoho Books. The other is QuickBooks. Now QuickBooks was, I think before it was, you'd have to download it and put it onto your laptop or your computer, but they've since moved on, and now they actually have a cloud-based version of QuickBooks. So either QuickBooks or Zoho Books is something that you could use for your finances. What you want out of whichever platform you get, or whichever software or whichever tool you get, is you want to be able to write your invoices, you want to be able to write receipts, but most importantly, analytics. Guys, ensure that whichever platform you use or you get for your finances in your business can give you analytics. You need to be able to compare what happened this year and last year, what happened this month and last month, what happened yesterday and the day before. You need to be able to look at what your analytics are looking like. See, what did I do last year that increased my sales that maybe I didn't do in this time? Or that last year, you need to be having reasons as to why you're following certain trends in your business, and that can only be done if you use analytics. So ensure whatever platform you get can give you analytics. The second one that I absolutely love is customer relationship management. Guys, you see, one thing that we do in marketing is something called the sales funnel. Okay, so the sales funnel uses something called the AIDA model. I'm taking you guys to school. Anyway, what essentially the sales funnel means is that people, like, you maybe advertise your service, people, that service grabs their attention. So that's the A in AIDA. And then there's a certain group, like, while 1,000 people might get grabbed by, might have so much attention towards your advertisement, only a certain number get interested. So that's the I in the AIDA model. And then it even gets deeper, and then there are those who desire, right? So you grab people's attention, they get interested, and then you get some of them get a certain desire for the product that you're selling, and then lastly they take action. So I'll give an example even right now. I've been talking about business calls, right? How many of you got that, that message? As long as you're watching this video, you're going to see that I'm advertising for business calls. Anybody who wants to contact me for, talk about business either via phone or via meeting me. But there's only a certain fraction of you that have that information, attention, that are going to get interested in getting the product. And then there's only a certain fraction after getting interested that are going to desire the product. Some of you might say, oh no, let me watch the rest of her videos. Maybe she'll solve one of my problems, instead of me calling her and spending money. And so that's where, you'll be divided. Some will decide to, my desire is to speak to Manuela. And then there are those who will actually take action, go into the description box, hit the link, get an appointment date, make their payment, and I actually call them for our business call, or I actually meet them for our business meetup. So it goes to show you that that's how it works. Now, that's what it works for even your business, which you're starting up. And so the reason as to why you need a customer relationship management service or software or tool or app or platform is to manage that process. So when you grab people's attention with your posts on social media, how do you go from social media to get people interested, to get them to desire, to get them to do an action or make payment and get that product that you're selling? It's through a customer relationship model. So there's two platforms that I absolutely love that do that. One is HubSpot. HubSpot is absolutely amazing. And then the other is Zoho CRM. Zoho, I know there's something about Zoho, like Zoho does things to me. I love Zoho. And imagine if you have Zoho Books and then you have Zoho CRM, and then the people who come in from like social media, I'm saying imagine, but that's what happens for me, come into social media, get interested, get a desire, immediately they are sent an invoice and then sent a receipt when they make payment, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you're getting the drift, right? You're getting the drift. So that's another one that I absolutely love. Now, the third resource that you might not be able to afford, that you can possibly get through a software or a platform or a tool or an app, is marketing. Oh my gosh, marketing. We are so expensive as professionals. So if you try to employ me to do your marketing, I would cost you some money. Yeah, it would cost you some money. But there's software that could do some of the things that I would say that I would do for you. The first one that I absolutely love is a design app. It's called Canva. And I think they're trying to come up with a video version of it, or if not, they have. And so if you have anything that you want to design posters, you want to design a brochure, you want to design your course, you can absolutely do it in Canva. Can you imagine? You no longer need a design expert to do your design stuff for you. You can even do business cards, right? Business cards on Canva. The second one that I love, the second marketing app that I love is called MailChimp. Now, MailChimp it's kind of connected to the CRM ones, but essentially you run campaigns, right? And you can do websites, literally one-page websites. You can design websites. They kind of drag and drop, right? You change up the stuff in the template that they have to suit your need, and you can have somebody, like, it looks like you came up with this really cool one-page website, and it was just MailChimp. And it really works also as a CRM, so it kind of works as both. I absolutely love MailChimp. The fourth that you might not be able to employ, but that you can get a service or a tool or an app or a platform to help you, is social media. Guys, if you have social media, these two apps that I'm going to talk about help you with stuff like scheduling your posts. They also help you with analytics. Guys, analytics are important. You need to know the numbers. What's happening on your social media? What are the ages of the people that watch your social media pages? Like, what content do they like, right? What kind of posts do they like? Do they like your videos, or do they like your stories, or do they like just your picture posts? Like, what exactly do they like? And that is best determined by some social media platform. The two that I absolutely love are Buffer and Hootsuite. Hootsuite. I think it's Hootsuite. They help you. You can put up your posts. I mean, people ask me all the time if I'm on social media all the time, because it kind of looks like I'm on social media all the time. No, I'm not on social media all the time. Many of my posts are scheduled, they're pre-scheduled a month in advance. Yeah, I'm telling you my secret. Right? So this really does help. These social media apps really do help. The fifth, and possibly like the ones that bring you the most sales, I think, is the salespeople. Like, it's so hard to find salespeople right now who will be able to work on commission. Most of them want to be paid a salary, even if they won't bring any customers. How does that work? Ask them. How does it work, right? So there's two platforms or two apps that I love. One is called Salesforce, and another one is called Zoho Sales. You must be getting me right now. Zoho Sales. There's Zoho Sales and there's Salesforce. These two apps help. Like, if you've sold to somebody, or if you're going to sell to somebody and they are a potential client, following up with them, writing them emails, calling them, WhatsApping them, all of that, they kind of give you that. They give you templates to use to easily, and they can be automated so that you're not constantly having to be on your phone, constantly calling customers. You just kind of have like a schedule of which customers to call on which day, because it's already been planned for, either on your Salesforce or on your Zoho Sales. Now imagine if you're on Zoho Sales connects to the Zoho CRM, which connects to your Zoho Books. Automation 311. And then the last one, and these ones are pretty cool because they're about payments and the monies, right? You're not always there to pick up cash. Guys, this is the season of coronavirus. You cannot be caught touching cash money. And then it also doesn't help that going to the bank takes so much time. Oh my gosh. What we usually just need as startups is just a connection. Like, how do we get money into our bank accounts? But getting it from our customers from the most convenient place, which most especially in Uganda is mobile money. So how do we get payments from mobile money into your bank account, right? Or from mobile money into your mobile money, or from mobile money into their accounts before they are transferred to you. So I like two in particular, and by now you should be like, you can tell. I like Flutterwave Flutterwave. Flutterwave is a startup that's no longer a startup. Actually, they just hit, I think, the $1 million mark in valuation after 4 years. I mean, because they opened in 2014, was it 2014? No, 2016. It's a Nigerian company. Anyway, I've never seen a company that's so fluid. That's so, like, I call up Flutterwave to say that, oh, it would be nice if we could have this. 3 weeks later, they give me a buzz. Oh, by the way, we've changed. I'm like, yo, like, that was so fast. So I absolutely love Flutterwave. And then I also love Pesapal. So the thing about Flutterwave is payments go from, mobile money or from card into their platform or into your bank. What I love about Pesapal is I can also be paid in dollars. If my friend Pumla Nawachwa had me say this, she would really, really kill me. But there are times when you have customers that are outside of Uganda and they need to pay in dollars because they're using other kinds of currency, and dollars is the only currency that you can use with them. So I use Pesapal for those ones. So payments, sales, social media, marketing, finances, and customer service are the 6 areas that I think you can get pretty amazing mobile apps, tools, software, or platforms in case you can't employ these 6 staff members. I hope you love this video. Tell me which one you're planning on trying. Share on your social media pages. Tag me when you do, so I can know that this information is going around and people are using this information. And then also call up friends, share this information, share this YouTube channel, share this particular video, like, comment, subscribe, send me a hug, send me love. I don't know, all those nice things. I can't wait to see you guys in May as we get into the area of marriage and motherhood and parenting, homemaking. It's going to be quite exciting. 4 months of all of that lovey-dovey homey stuff. I hope you're ready and can't wait to see you guys. Bye-bye.